Tonight, a South Florida organization is responding to the governor's signing legislation that allows Florida to designate or label groups as domestic terrorist organizations.
Another part of this law can expel state university students who support them. Here's reporter Rachel Williams.
A direct threat to our rights, a direct threat to our safety and security, and an open threat to us as practicing Muslims in this nation.
CAIR is the state's largest Muslim civil rights and advocacy organization. The group held a press conference on Tuesday in response to Governor DeSantis signing House Bill 1471 into law on Monday, saying this new law is a misunderstanding of the Islamic religion.
We need to do a much better job of educating our lawmakers about what our religion is. Islam is the religion of peace. Islam is not trying to implement any new laws in this country. We respect the laws that are already in this country, which are the best in the whole world.
The proposal backs up a December executive order by DeSantis that named 2 Islamic groups as terrorist organizations.
And in fact, CAIR was an unindicted co-conspirator in the largest terror financing trial in American history, the Holy Land Foundation.
When you look at the law that was passed, it has to have certain criteria, like in being involved in violent crimes, seeking death and destruction to people. And CAIR's never been involved in anything like that.
The measure bars courts from enforcing any provision of a religious or foreign law. This is an attempt to prevent the use of the Islamic Code of Law, known as Sharia law, in Florida courts. In March, a U.S. district judge issued a preliminary injunction against the order, saying it violated CAIR rights.
This will help the state of Florida protect you. It'll help us protect your tax dollars. It'll help us protect things that should not be happening in the United States of America, but certainly shouldn't be happening in the free state of Florida.
We're not in Saudi Arabia. We're in the United States, where we should have the freedom to make these expressions. So to pass laws like these and then say we're the free state of Florida, it's baloney.
Now, since the law doesn't go into effect until July 1st, CAIR plans to see what happens next with the law. But for now, I'm in Sunrise, Rachel Williams, WPBF 25 News.